Hello and welcome to NinjaBill Reviews, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers the Movie Studio Series 86 WRECK-GAR, and wow, I'm impressed with this guy. I'm impressed with what they've done here. They pull off multiple looks, that is the G1 toy look and the movie look at the same time, and they blended it so well. I love it. I love it. And if you haven't picked it up yet or planning, get it. And if you are getting it and haven't gotten it yet, look forward to this guide because it's great. I'm going to start out by looking at that box real quick. Move him off to the side. And this is the box. And you see it's just a clear front. It says Generations, Transformers up the side. Transformers the Movie, 86, WRECK-GAR. Nice image going on there. It's the Studio Series, WRECK-GAR. Hasbro 8+, artwork going on the side. Studio Series says Voyager class. Here's the other side. Great artwork. Love it. Bottom, top, back, product shots, 22 steps. Thing in the background that I never show off in my reviews, but it's there. Anyway, that's the box. There you go. Get rid of that and bring this guy back in. Just one of those gotta move it along, busy day type of things. A fun day though. I get to burn stuff. That's always good. Burning is good. I'm not a pyro or anything. I just like burning things. Anyway, here he is. And he comes with, well, really 3 accessories, but the main accessory is, oops, and then knock him over, is this weapon here. Done in this sort of reddish orange, more red than orange, but it is a reddish orange. Gray background, pegs there for the handle, as you can see. Peg there for storage. And like I said, really it comes with 3 accessories. If you pull these tires off, clean this guy up real quick here. Get him standing straight. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, set him back there. It comes with these 2 tires. One is thinner than the other. That's how you know this is the front tire, this is the rear tire. So, but they look identical except for one is a bit wider than the other. That's, again, front tire, rear tire. So that's how you know where they go on the body and in alt mode. And they got some orange here. This sort of a gray, dark gray here, smoke gray. Yellow for that interior, bright yellow plastic. I really like that. Gray nub here, that free turning, so you can turn those wheels freely, and that's on both of them. So really cool. Get rid of those, and again with this weapon storage, you can, as you saw in the beginning, put it into his hand via there. Boom, just like so. You can also store this in a couple of places. You can store it here on his back via that peg, that port right there, so you can have it lower. That's more for result mode though, but you can store it there. And you have one on his back right there, again via that peg, that port, and you can store this on his back just like so if you want it. And now he has a rotor there. He can fly around. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look at this guy. And he does have moving chest cannons. They're on a ball peg and they can move around. But look at that head sculpt. We'll zoom right in there. Nice head sculpt. I like it. Those bright orange eyes. It's white going on here. Got a little bit of gold going on right there. Orange, gray, brown for that stash. That's a soft plastic. And if you turn the head around, even got the molded details for alt mode in there. Has some dark gray for those, or brown actually, yeah, dark, sort of a chocolate color going on there for the handlebars. Pretty cool. And his head will look up a good bit, no reel down, side to side, all swivel all the way around. Not really any head tilt, but that's okay. Still looks really good. Dark gray here. Again, this reddish orange color. There's sort of a burnt orange on those arms. The gray there. Again, burnt orange plastic. Toy looks really good. Looks really good. Pull this back. Oops, forgot to close those. There you go. That completes his robot mode. So this is the back. Nice gold going on here. Sort of flame effect. Handlebars back there done gray. Of course, you got this open area. I'm assuming a third-party 3D printer will make a panel that will open and close for that eventually. So, yeah. He looks really, really good. Looks really good. And, of course, if you don't drop him, toss that wheel around. And once again, they are different thickness. The thinner of the one goes on the arm, just like so, via that port, and this as a peg, and that port right there. Just slot it. It'll go on either way. It doesn't matter which way you put it on there, but it will go in there just like so. And this one will go on the lower leg. This is where they're recommended, but you could put it on either side if you wanted really to. You could put it on both arms if you wanted, so you could have that look if you want. Totally up to you. Or you could have it on both legs. Again, totally up to you which side. But the instructions does show it on this side, so that's where I'll put it. And there you go. And it does add a bit more heft to the toy. It really does add some heft. So these are solid plastic, so it does add some heft to it. So overall, I really, really like it. Got some gray there on the sides for those pieces right there. They do get up out of the way. Let's talk about that articulation right now. We'll go ahead and take these back out. Back out. There we go. There we go. Now, one complaint I do have, some of my joints are really loose, as you see, which is a shame. But these tines, I think, are too long. I'd like it if they could collapse in on themselves. I really, really would like that, because some people are complaining out of package they're bent, which is, an easy fix with a hairdryer. But still, I wish these could collapse in on themselves a little bit, so they wouldn't stick out as far. That's my really one complaint, again, with the loose joints. So anyway, we already covered the head articulation. Arm will go up that far, go all the way around. It's a shame it's not a ratchet joint. It's sort of a faux universal joint, and I like the molded detail they got underneath there. Has a bicep swivel right up underneath that shoulder armor. Got an elbow to 9 degrees. Goes both ways almost for some reason. Does have rotating fists, and you have it up and down for transformation on that. Get that out of the way. Does have an ad crunch if you untab it from the back, so that is cool. Tab that back in, and he does have a waist swivel. Again, mine is really loose. So that is what it is. These will get up out of the way. You can kick the feet forward that far, kick them back that far, and they will go out on a soft ratchet, on a universal inside there. If you get out that far, it does have double jointed knee, or forward and back on that knee, mostly for transformation. Again, mine is really loose, as you can see. This one's a little more stiffer, so that's a shame. But yeah, this one is really loose. Shame, but it is what it is. Anyway, you get almost 90 degrees on there. And weirdly, I both like and dislike how they did. So you get down on that, which is awesome. You do get up, which is also awesome. And then you have a split foot here, which gives you that rocker. It's kind of weird, but it does work. They do have some molded detail in there, so sort of makes up for it. But anyway, there you go. That's him in his robot mode with his articulation. And yeah, I really like it. I do. I really like it. Again, these can move up or down. So there you go. Nipple cannons. There, I said it. Everybody can be happy now. I said nipples. Anyway, I said it twice. Woohoo. And yeah, I really like it. I do like it. Quick comparison. And we'll set him over here. Go ahead and put these back on. Boom. Boom. Make sure he has everything. Has his weapon there. Boom. And stand him up straight. Again, that leg is really, really loose. Stand him back over there. Here he is next to Netflix Optimus Primal. You can see the scale going on there. So, you know, there it is. So yeah, that was a quick scale. I'm not gonna really do any more than that. But yeah, I really do like him. I like his look, and he's again, he pulls off the G1 toy look, and he pulls off the movie look pretty well. It's pretty well. Now, it's not really necessary to take these off for transformation, but since you do got to take them off for the alt mode, go ahead and pull those off right now. Take these, pull that off, move them off to the side. Go ahead and flip these fists in. Go ahead and flip these fists in, and we will get started on the transformation sequence of this guy, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and untab the chest. There's a tab there that goes into a slot into the chest. Go ahead and pull that out. You can see that slot right there, the tab right there. Go ahead and pull that out. Go ahead and flip out this. Rotate those handlebars up, and then pull up that windscreen because it's in the down position. Flip that all the way up like that. Then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and move this out on a double joint. Joint there, joint there. Go ahead and move that out because you will need it to do this right here. You're going to slide that up in there just like so. And that will form his front. Now, I wish this tabbed in back here. There's some way to tab this in up here. It doesn't, but you know, is what it is. Oh, I forgot one more step. Go ahead and pull this down like that. Go ahead and flip this out. Now, mine is really tight fitting in here. This will flip out on a joint in there, but mine is really, really tight in there. And there we go. And it's really tight fit. That tab goes in that slot there. So once you do that, go ahead and flip this down, flip this up, and it will sit in there just like, oops. There we go. Sit in there just like that. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got called away for a second. Anyway, once you get fitted up in there, that joint's going to sit in there like that, and it will sit up in there, so it will look like that. So straighten out that head a little bit. There you go. Anyway, once you get that done, go ahead and flip in these arms. Flip those in. Go ahead and flip those in just like so. And, oh, I made a mistake. Flip the arms around like this. Flip the arms around like this. Then they'll go in there. Then what you're going to want to do is turn them around so you'll see that slot right there, which will go into that tab right there. So go ahead and do that. And boom, there's one. Now, before you do the other one, make sure you get the right tire. Again, they are two different sizes. This is the front tire. This is the rear tire. And put that in those peg ports into his hands, or rather into that port right there. Put it in there just like so. Turn that around. Tab it in. It's hard to do with just one hand while holding it. There we go. Boom. Tab that in down here. There we go. And it'll look just like that. And then, of course, position it how it's supposed to go. And that's the front half of the bike all done. And what you're going to want to do is flip these up, get these legs up out of the way. So you can then flip this up. Make sure it sits flush right there. Make sure this is level. Go ahead and bring these feet closer together, just like so. On that forward joint, bring these forward. And again, you want to make sure that's sitting level. Sometimes there is a slot right there, which will go into tabs right there. So again, make sure everything is level. And we'll tab everything in to that slot. There we go. And again, make sure that sits flush because that'll be important for your rear tire. Before you put transform this leg, put that wheel in there, into that right there, line up the other one, then go ahead and repeat the process over again for this one right here. Go ahead and put that around, tab it into place, flip these down if you haven't already during transformation. Again, make sure that part is level right there, otherwise he'll have no clearance on that tire. And there you go, there he is in his alt mode. And you can store this, again, right there if you wish, in any position you wish, whether it be up or down or level, or what I mean is, you can have it this way if you wish, or up this way if you wish. I'm going to store it that way, make sure that is level. And you have, you flip down these panels right here, which easier said than done on mine with no fingernails, and you have stands so he can sit level. And wow, what a good looking WRECK-GAR this is. It's spectacular. I dig it. It does roll pretty well once you get these up. So it rolls really, really well. So that's pretty cool. And get these down. No fingernails. So yeah, look at that. I mean, it pulls off the G1 look and pulls off the movie look. I wish there was clear blue plastic in front of this right here, but that's just a nitpick, but it does look really good. Really pulls off the gold there. Bright reddish orange there. See that yellow come through on the color of the wheel really well. Gold on that tank. Silver on the engine. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I dig it. And of course you can, you know, set characters right there if you want and have them hold the handlebars and do all that good stuff. And oh yeah, he looks really, really good. Quick comparison. Here he is next to a sweep. So you can see how that pulls out of there. How that compares. So there he is next to a sweep. Here he is next to 86 Blur. So you can see how that works out. Here he is next to the Scourge. And that's pretty much it. I really dig this guy. I do. I really dig this guy. I think he's definitely worth getting if you haven't got him already. Or if you have him on order, you know, I think you will really like what you get when you finally get him. There he is from the bottom, top, back. Go ahead and take that off. Front. So we already saw that. But yeah, I mean, he looks really, really good. I love the... See, at first, when I first transformed this guy, I didn't notice this detail on the back of his head. And I'm so glad. And again, it looks really good just like that. Although I still wish this part tabbed into this in some way. That's my... You know, and other than that, these, I think, are too long. I think you should be able to collapse them in. I do think they're too long. I've already saw... Somebody posted a custom on a Facebook group where they got rid of these and then filled those in with a Plastidip, or not Plastidip, but Milliput. And so, you know, that's okay. You do have a 5mm port there, sort of an octagonal port though. There you can see. So, and I think that's a 3mm port right there. So, you know, probably for a stand, I would assume. So, yeah. Got some ports down on the bottom of his feet. I forgot to show that in robot mode. So, but anyway, yeah. So, that's been my look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Voyager class WRECK-GAR. And, wow. Definitely worth the pickup. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure to check out my playlists. Make sure you check out all that good, all the links to other, to the TF reviewers. Thanks to those who, you know, oh, man. Blech. No English. Thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you feel like you can contribute to my page or you want to contribute to my channel, go ahead and click that link, Patreon link in the channel below. And by all means, please support my channel if you are capable of doing so. And above everything else, be good to each other.